My name's Sam Rathburn. I'm a sophomore mechanical engineer, and I'm from Greenbay, Wisconsin. Last year was my freshman campaign, and it was definitely a transition period, trying to figure out how to wrestle at a collegiate level. And once I kind of I was really struggling at the beginning. I had a few wins in there, but never really found my rhythm. And about a little bit after Christmas break, I really started to find my role. And come regionals, I got really sick and didn't really get to compete as well as I wanted to at the end of the year. And so this year I was just trying to translate that, and yeah, I saw a lot more of it was a lot better season than it was last year. I felt really competitive. I felt that some matches I was even handling guys instead of all my matches being real close wins. So that was really exciting to see that not only was I able to compete at this level now, but there were even some guys that I could really feel dominant over. Yeah, it was pretty frustrating. You know, you come from high school where you're top dog, and obviously now you're starting over, and there's also that question of like, am I cut out for this? And I think more than anything, I just was really you find like a brotherhood with the guys that you're competing with, and there's a certain aspect of you that wants to compete. Get better for them. You don't want to leave that group. You want to just keep getting better through that. So you can't really step away from it. So you might as well get better at it. But I do know around the Chicago duels time, that period right after Christmas, I came off of an awesome tournament at North Central, where yeah, I won a couple of really big matches, got myself into the semifinals, wrestled a really great match against Bova, who was ranked like 5th in the nation at the time. Yeah, I wrestled him really well. And then we came back and wrestled the Chicago duels, and I had 2 really good matches and a third match against a kid who was a top kid from St. John's, and I wrestled him in a really close match. I think it was like a 2-point match. Yeah, so that was definitely a time period where I felt like I was things were clicking. Yeah.
Yeah, so
It was nice to see how I fared up against those guys, especially like I talked about, kind of feeling like I got cut short at the end of last year. So it was really nice to see how I stacked up against them, and then it was also really cool to go down to the national tournament and then to see how some of those guys that I had wrestled or competed with, stayed close with, how those guys were doing at a national level.
right, so we want to split this up.
Really, the only expectation for me to win was what I believed in myself and my coaching staff and teammates thought I could do. But so there wasn't a whole lot of